Hey Mike, okay, got your board together. Basically all the wires going to be mounted underneath so to have a cleaner look, and then we'll have the two strips here for your magnet strips and for the light hookups for the bars and for the crossbar. So basically I just threw wire together, and then we'll do another one, but this so you see how the operation works. The black magnet will be the silver. The green, turns it on. So basically it's hooked up to the big one that I showed you earlier. So basically go over the green magnet, turns the system on. Then you have your timer. I have it set, I think, 13 seconds, and then it'll trigger it back on, and then you'll go to your silver magnet to turn the system back on, and then the red magnet will shut it off, or the timer will shut it off, either way. So basically go over the green, turns the system on. I didn't put the bell on. It's 10:30 here in Chicago. I'll do it tomorrow. All right, let's go. Let it go through. You'll see it shuts off. Everything's shut off. Timer, everything. So we'll do it again here. Green magnet. Timer's going. It's 13 seconds. Green light goes on. Crossings activated. And then you can see where the timer takes over. Okay, so now all the bells and whistles are still on. Once it reaches, I have the limit switch on here. The read switch will be in on Monday. So everything's shut off. He's in the staging area. Then you go over the silver. Everything goes back on. So 13 seconds. If he doesn't reach the red magnet, we'll shut the system off just like now. But lights, bells, whistles will stay on until it goes all the way up, and then it'll shut totally off. So when it reaches the timer to shut off, or the red magnet, so I'm not sure how far the distance is, you're going to have, may have to calibrate the timer off, longer, so you can reach the red magnet and it'll shut the system off with the timer. So basically, timer for the green magnet. System on, gates going up, shuts everything off, and then you go over the silver. Everything's on. Timer takes over. So like it says, basically we'll have the two terminal strips here, and the wires that we'll be putting in here are the smaller gauges going out to the thicker gauges going to the other looms. And then, like it says, I'm going to have the terminal strips this way. The looms will come down and out this, or I got to see where I have the old holes are. We'll have these two LEDs on the opposite side, because I think the other LEDs are on this side. I'm going to put new ones there for the magnets, and this will be for system on and off. So I'll do another video when I get the box completed together and try to wire it into Ted's Crossing. So it's been a rough I gotta get the hip replaced, the left hip. Had the knee replaced. I gotta get the right knee, but I can't even do simple things like picking something up on the left side anymore. I can do right side, but left side I can't anymore. And walking is very hard. I can only work about 2 hours lately, and then I have to lay down and stretch my leg out. But we'll get you going. Like I says, I'll put this in. The reed switch will be in on Monday. I'll have the box all together where I can wire it up to this crossing with the gate net, and you can see how it operates in the box. We're going to have 2 power supplies. We'll have 2 what am I thinking, fuses for it. The 2 power supplies will be on the inside cover when you flip it open, but it'll be hardwired right into here. We're not going to use that connector like this anymore on this one. So, but the 2 transformers will be mounted on this side. The one transformer will operate the lights, bells, whistles, all that, and the other transformer will operate just the motor system and the 2 motors. So transformer will run all the other part of the system. The other transformer will run just the motor and the motor relay system. So we'll get it hooked up to, like it says, put it in the box and all that. I'm not sure if you got all the information how to adjust. This is the new the adjustable rheostat for the LEDs alternating. Basically this is your alternating for the bell, and this here is your system where, remember, we had the 4 relays for the timeout system, so we only have the 1, and then this relay here is coming off of the micro switch up here, which will be the reed switch, and then this relay here is to alternate the current, negative current, for the supply for your alternating for the lights. And then this will be the gate motor, reversible, forward and reverse, so it reverses the polarity. So once again, timer kicks in, system's on, timer kicks off, system goes up. If you look at this one, is the bigger unit. That's why it sounds like the motor has a draw on it. It's drawn start up on the larger, that's a 4-inch versus the 2-inch gate. The motor draw on this one is close to 4.5 amps. So, and then once it starts moving, it drops down to 1 amp draw. So this one's a solar system. He's got that, we're finishing up on this one. But once we get in the box, we'll hook the box, the wiring, into his wiring, and then you'll see how with the relays and the 2 power supplies and everything else, and then you'll see how the wiring is coming out of here going down. Like it says, we're going to use the smaller gauge wire in here, and then you'll hook it into the larger gauge wire for the longer system. Amp draw in that isn't that much difference. Wire gauge is not too much of a difference, but it's easier to hook up into here, I've noticed. And then I'll have the connectors, instead of soldering them and try to put them in the smaller terminal ends, I got terminal sockets, so they actually fit in nice and tight. You'll see when I get it buttoned up. But this is Bart with Mad Dog Strains. Thanks.